All right, you ready?
Yep.
What is up, everyone? It's been quite a while, but we are back with the Portal Pod, both me and Dragon.
Exactly. Finally back, the dynamic duo.
Oh yeah, Portal and Dragon. There's been obviously so much news this summer, so we're gonna go over the highlights, anything we think is cool, and everything from like the past week and a half. Especially when it comes to Spider-Man, because I'm not sure if you saw Dragon, but the Spider-Man trailer was leaked and then released in the past, I think, 3 days. So it's been quite crazy.
Yeah, that is pretty crazy. I haven't had a chance to watch it yet, though. Does it look good?
It looks so good. I'm a big fan of the first two Spider-Man series that they did, and this looks so amazing. Everyone's kind of going crazy with their theories, but they did confirm that like Doc Ock is going to be in it, Green Goblin's going to be in it, Electro, so a bunch of awesome villains. And then it looks like we're going to get two more related Lego sets that should be centered around the villains of this movie. So that'll be pretty good, I think.
Dang. Well, it's time for another Doc Ock mech and another more mechs because
Please
obviously we didn't
don't.
get enough with the what if line.
Oh my gosh, the what if line is so bad. You haven't seen any of those, right?
I've seen all of them, all of the
The
terror.
Oh, sorry, I mean the what if that the actual show.
No, I haven't. I've only seen the sets that have been released.
We're 2 episodes in, and I could like give you 100 sets that they could have made that would have been better than those two mechs. First of all, they had like Black Panther's Ravager ship, which would have been like the coolest thing to get. But no, let's make like 3 mechs that can't move their knees. Oh my gosh, it's painful. And the minifigures aren't even exclusive, other than one of them at this point. But
Yeah,
that
it
is
would have
pretty
been
sad.
it would have been so much better if they had actually put effort into these mechs and not give them
Oh,
like
for sure.
half-baked features, but they're just Hulkbuster reskins, like almost every single Marvel mech so far. Seem to for other lines they'll come up with new ideas and new mech designs, but there's just this one frame they keep using apparently for all the Marvel sets.
It's not even like a good frame. That's what really confuses me. It's not good. It uses bigger, expensive parts. I mean, there's better frames out there. They should honestly go on YouTube and find a better frame. That'd be better than what they're doing right now, I'd say.
So, yeah, I feel like they mistook the success of the very first Hulkbuster, and they're like, "Oh, well, if we just make another one, we'll get that same success." When in reality, the reason people liked it was kind of a well-rounded mech for the time. But now we have stuff like Zane's Ultimate Mech and all these little ones that they're doing that are so much better, more posability, more play features, and they're still stuck with these sort of sad garbage mechs.
Yeah, you're right. It's like the same frame from I think 2012 is when that set came out. I mean,
Yeah,
that's almost a decade ago. It
it's so old. And they
so
got a
bad.
little better with some of the newer ones from the Infinity Wars and Endgame, and then they just went back to the garbage ones.
Oh, for sure. The worst part is like these aren't even the right color at this point. Like the color's wrong on the what if ones, I think, for most of them. And it's so sad. I don't understand. Lego, do better, please. We
Honestly,
need
the
it.
line should be called "What if Lego made more garbage products?"
You cut out there.
Oh, sorry. Honestly, this should be called "What if Lego made more garbage mechs?" Because that's all it is turning out to be.
Honestly, it's really bad. And then I know I think I already said this, but like they had like, hey, these are cool figures, and now the Disney Plus CMF is about to come out, and that has all of those figures almost, but with full printing. And it's just like, what is the point of these sets? I
I've
feel
right.
like nothing, honestly. We
They're kind of
also
disappointing. Lego seems to be hitting and missing on almost a 50-50 rate because they've got good sets and then just terrible sets, which leads me to believe it's like different designers and stuff who are making good stuff and then not good stuff, I assume.
I would assume you're right there, but I really don't know. I mean, it must be like I wonder if there's like the head of one of the departments is just like convinced that these are like the best things ever. I just totally singled out
Really?
someone. Someone took offense to that, but there's probably someone who's like, this is what people want. It's the mechs. So I don't know. Maybe they're selling really well,
I don't
but
think so. It
I still
doesn't
feel
make
like
sense.
improve them. Yeah, they look so bad. They look so bad. But I mean, I guess that is what it is. We also got this cool leak. Speaking of a better set, or I think this kind of looks cool. It's an art project set. It's used like the pixel art sets that they've been doing.
Yeah, those have been kind of cool.
Yeah, so this is a make it your own. So I guess they just give you a bunch of studs, and they have some cool designs on the front, like a little rainbow cake, I think. Some dinosaurs. I think this is a pretty good use of this set. I would love to get like a bunch of studs. I wish they weren't rounded, because I would totally buy this for a city and stuff. Do some wall art and stuff. Some graffiti or whatever. But this is a pretty cool set.
I think I may have seen that, but I can't imagine the nightmare that the instructions are for these sets. Like, imagine what the instructions look like in terms of where you're putting these studs. Is it like a coordinate plane? Is it a graph that they're going along? How do they manage to do that?
Oh, it must be so horrible. I think it's row by row, or at least it was for one of them. So it's like, here's this row and here's the next row, and it's just, oh man, that sounds horribly slow. Like this, that's the let's use the red studs and then let's use the blue studs. It seems very repetitive.
Fun in games until, of course, you miss one. Then
Oh
you have to
my,
redo the entire row.
no. What if you miss a row on accident and you have to redo the whole thing? Like, what if row 3
Ooh,
you accidentally skip and it's like 54 rows and the whole thing is off?
sounds like such a nightmare. When you could rather do it in like groupings of 5 by 5, and then you have at least like a referenceable picture to make sure you're right, because the strings are going to be hard to tell.
You know what? I got a good stream. I got a good stream idea. We buy one of these and we continually mess it up. I mean, infinite
Oh,
stream. It could go forever. Oh, whoops, we messed up the first row. Got to do it all over again. It has to
ugh.
take like hours to do these once. But to redo it, oh, horrible.
The length of
Doing
the
it until
stream
you
is not
memorize it.
defined by the length of the instruction. That's defined by the amount of our sanity in terms of wanting to do it anymore.
We could get like a timer so every 5 minutes it like beeps and we have to switch and close the instruction booklet and the other person has to try to find where we left off.
Oh, I can imagine just doing it from the box, not instructions.
Oh
Just
no! Oh, that's an even better idea. Oh my gosh, could you imagine?
I've recently been introduced to this concept while I was at camp, because while I was at camp, I bought a Lego set with a bunch of my buddies. And I got a sort of a larger set with a couple bags, and they got a single bag set. And they asked me if I was going to cut all the bags open and dump them into one pile and then build it from that. And I've
Oh,
never heard of that before, but and apparently that's something a lot of people do is they'll just dump everything out, color sort everything, and then that's how they build. And that sounds like the most chaotic thing ever to
that
try and
sounds.
deal with.
It's already sorted for you. That's the bags. Why? That seems like a really good stream idea without the color sorting.
Ooh.
Like
Well, the
just.
problem is I've done this before, because one of the stop motion builds I did, I dumped everything in, and then it sort of swirled around as the build
Oh,
built it. But it sucked, because as obvious, it was ridiculously hard to find the pieces I was looking for. And then on top of that, once I find one piece, I had to rotate every single piece in a circle and then take a picture, and it
oh
took
my gosh.
forever.
Could you imagine if it's like a set that's all one color, like the Millennium Falcon or a Batmobile?
Oh, actually, that'd probably be easier because you look for the size instead of a color and size.
Oh, you know what? That's a good point. We need to do this with the everyone is awesome set then. Everything's different colors and sizes. Just get like 10 of those. Dump them into a pile. Put on colorblind glasses and build it. So, moving on, we also got the Lego Masters, which I guess I'll go through real quick cuz the latest episode I believe had the worst ratings of the whole show. Um but Lego Masters obviously is still going on. It's pretty good. I mean, I think it's pretty good. The ratings have been good, other than the last episode where it got like a 4.5 star average or something like that. They did give this exclusive little Lego set to all the contestants this year, though, that it's kind of like the Lego movie logo, but it's just an L and an M for Lego Masters. It's pretty cool. I think it'd be a really good gift with purchase. They made 500, so I guess they gave them to like the whole crew or something. But I think that's a pretty cool thing they're doing. I feel like if someone sells that, it's going to go for quite a lot.
Pretty cool. It's interesting that they're giving out exclusives to like uh show members. That's an interesting concept.
Yeah, because like if you're just like hired as like I guess it's a small set, so like anyone can build it. But like I wonder like how many of like the camera crew and like the crew actually cares about it, or is like, oh, cool, I'm not going to use this, and then like I haven't seen any on eBay yet because I've been searching because it's kind of a cool little build. But I guess there's nothing exclusive to it. But some of these, yeah, nothing exclusive. It's just like
Which
a
is
gray
good.
and white thing. Yeah,
Because you wouldn't want like a very exclusive piece in this set that literally no one can get. I mean,
yeah. It's only 500 of.
business wise, at least, adequately.
Oh yeah, for sure. I think maybe like a custom sticker or print that says like Lego Masters Season 2 would be kind of cool, or like something like that. But I mean, it stands on its own. It's kind of cool. The actual thing holding up the two letters like dominates the whole build, in my opinion, because everything's like so bland. Like Lego Masters, you got like this very colorful logo, and they used white and gray instead of red for some reason. But I mean, it's
Saw that.
still
I'm like,
really
what
cool.
the heck is this? Until it was pointed out, it's like it's not very intuitive either. Is the problem because you can't figure out what it is on your own.
Oh no, definitely not. It's also on a white background, so it really just looks like an M with like a white pillar.
Yep.
It's so bizarre.
How
Moving on
bizarre.
to moving on to another bizarre set that I'm super hyped about is the Spooky VIP add-on pack. This is set number 40513, and it's just going to be a bunch of skeletons, pumpkins, witch hats, cookies, and spooky pieces like spiders, bats. I think we got some gray toads in there,
Yeah, some
rats,
lanterns
maybe.
by the looks of it. That looks awesome. I see wheels as well, which leads me to believe there's going to be some sort of small like cart build, maybe.
Oh, that would be so cool. There's also some chains in there. I love like the ghost lantern.
Chains, a big cobweb, side grate, all that fun stuff. It looks like there's going to be some sort of small, almost probably a skeleton pulled cart build.
Probably. I think I could see myself. I wish this was just an extra bag instead of a VIP add-on pack because I think these will be VIP points. But if it's like $5 worth of points, I could see myself getting 2 or 3 of these and kind of doing a Halloween setup. I think that'd be pretty great because
Oh,
you got to have at
absolutely.
least. I think there's 4 or 5 like full
Just
skeletons in here.
yeah, just a monster mash type thing. Hold on. But you probably figure out how many skeletons there are based on just like the amount of core pieces.
That's
So if we
true.
look,
There's 4 heads
yeah,
at
there's
least.
4 heads, but there's at least 3, I'd say. But there's
Yeah,
a solid chance that one of the heads is part of a build. Keep that in mind.
true. There could also be more hidden in the pile.
Indeed. It looks like a
If
pretty
this
decent pile, too.
it looks really good. If this is at least 4 skeletons, I think technically it's a battle pack, which Halloween battle pack would be awesome. Would totally buy into that.
Now, the question is with the witch hat, is there going to be a witch minifigure? Or are they skeleton witches?
Well, with some, that's why I'm surprised this even has skeletons. Because with the other packs, it was like just minifigure accessories, no minifigures. So I would assume the hats are just for the skeletons in this, because there doesn't seem to be any other heads or bodies in here, at least that I can see. There's a wood plank. I love that printed piece. That's pretty cool. I didn't see that one before. And there is some orange 1x4 modified stuff. I think we said all the cool pieces at this point, though. If it's $5, that's a total steal, I'd say. Although we don't actually know how much is in there, but it looks like it is. Any other thoughts on this one?
No, not really. If it's cheap, I'm going to get it myself as well.
Me too. Oh, speaking of VIP add-ons, did you get the Luigi Keychain that was out a couple days ago?
No, I didn't, sadly.
I'm gonna regret not getting it. I didn't get it. I'm gonna regret it, I'm
Oh
sure.
no, is it another super
Get this,
sell-worthy one?
bro, I swear, Stud City always like is like posts on his story. I'm like, oh, that looks cool, and I go online and it's like it's still there. It's still in stock. I'm like, this looks really cool. I decided not to get it. 4 hours later, I was like, I should get this. It's gonna sell out. I log on to VIP. It's
Already
still
sold.
there. It's
Oh,
still no. It was still in stock. It was still in stock. And then that worried me. So I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna get it.
Oh
And then
no.
10 minutes later, it was out of stock. And I was like, bro, are you kidding me? I messed up. It's
You know what? From now on, whenever you see one of these collectible coin things, you should just immediately use your VIP points to buy it because more often than not, it's going to be more net gain. Even if every once in a while you mess up, there's so many collectible things that you wish you had gotten.
I'm just gonna start calling you, and then you can pressure me into getting it. Because
Exactly.
honestly, you did there's free VIP points to be got too right now,
Oh,
250
dang.
available.
From what?
So if you go to, I can send you the link after this, the Nintendo VIP point system. Like Nintendo has their own VIP thing. If
What
you
the
go into
heck?
there, you can make a free account and you can for free redeem 250 VIP points, which is I think $1. No,
Interesting.
650 is $5. So 250 is like $2, $1.50. I don't know. It's a good chunk of money if it bumps you up to the next one, especially. So that's available, I think, for another couple days. So if you guys are listening to this, you should definitely check that out. I'll have the link in the description. But I think that it's just such an odd partnership. I feel like just I don't know. It's cool though. It's cool. I should have got the keychain. The coins were also out. That was the one I did get because it was totally free. But I think our store has those Mario coins still. They're just kind of holding on to them because they don't want to give them out anymore. Because our manager was like, we don't want to give them out. So my store I think has like 100 Lego VIP coins or the Mario VIP ones just kind of sitting there. So I'm hoping they open those back up so I can grab a couple more. But you still have you just have the VIP coin, right?
I do.
I hope they restock that one so badly. That was the one I really messed up on. I should have gotten that one. Oh man, I
Well,
messed
I
up.
messed up on not getting the other 4 as well.
Yeah, I know. I should have bought in from the start, especially they're so I mean literally selling for $100 each. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, are they
Absolutely insane.
100 is my question.
I think most of them are 80 now. The first two still go for 100 though. They're still
Dang.
all very valuable, even though Lego straight out said we're gonna restock these. I think once people see that they've sold it, like it doesn't really, I don't know, register. People are like, "Oh, it's sold for 100. It must be worth 100 still," which is
Which is
definitely.
interesting.
Yeah, exactly. Because they're what? I think they're $15 of VIP points to redeem, or was it 10?
Yeah, they're dirt cheap in like original sale. The only thing it costs you is sleep because Portal here
Yeah.
had me up at 12 o'clock at night, and he's like, "Oh, actually, it's gonna be 8 a.m." So I just stayed up till 8.
Gotta do a little trolling. The best part was I was like, I totally thought they were gonna be that late. I'm like, that's such an odd time to do it, and I guess it is an odd time because it wasn't real. That one, the quality's pretty good, right? Like it looks gold throughout the whole thing.
Oh yeah, it's a nice chrome paint thing, whatever you want to call it.
So they totally cheaped out with the Mario ones, or at least mine got cheaped out. Mine is like specks of like just nothing. Like you can see they like painted it silver and they didn't paint all the way or something. It
I
still
think the
looks good, but it's not quite there.
Yeah, the problem with those is probably they aren't in a display case like mine is. So it's not really affected by the outside elements. I have no doubt that the paint on this one is garbage. It's just barely above garbage enough that it doesn't break down if you inside the case.
That's a good point because this one was just inside like paper and inside a box full of other metal things that were ready to dent it. So that could be another thing. I tried to get the case, but those are no longer on the VIP store. So, oh well.
Joke's on you, Portal Master. The coin that I got is actually made out of gold and it's actually worth its weight for
Oh,
$100, but you fool.
bro,
You didn't get it.
that was so stupid. I had it in my cart and I just oh my gosh. I don't know. I don't know. It's so I was like certain I was gonna buy it too. I was like, it's gonna be like what, $4 to buy a CMF, $2 shipping, $15 of VIP points. Easily would have been worth it. But no, nope. One day I'll get one when they restock, for sure. Probably,
Indeed.
maybe. I think so. But then it's like, well, it's a restock. I don't know. I'll probably get it. It looks pretty cool. Um, moving on, we got some awesome Batman news. We got the Tumbler, which is supposedly going to be $230. It's going to include just Batman and the Joker, and that'll come out October. It's going to be super big, the Tumbler. And then we also got the Batman sets based off the incoming The Batman movie. We're going to have a $15 set, a $40 set, and a $70 set. Some people are saying the $70 one may be a Batcave. And those are all coming in February 2022. So I don't know how those have been leaked yet because they're very far out. But I'm kind of hyped about these. You got any thoughts on them?
Not really. It's just not something that I've got my mind on too much, actually.
Yeah, I think for me the most hype part is that we'll get a new Batman fig and hopefully a new cowl piece because this guy's ears are like much taller than normal. But maybe I mean there's a $15 set in here and the biggest one is 70, so Lego might not give us anything, which would be too bad. I think that's pretty much all the interesting news. If I'm
Do we
not
have any
wrong.
theories on that new J figure that was leaked?
Whoa, where was that leaked?
Below the Santa and above the stadium set.
Oh, I have no idea. That kind of looks like I'm so
An
behind on this
NRG
show.
thing. It looks like a shorter, thin set. So by the looks of it, it's probably a small set. There's a solid chance we're getting some form of new Spinjitzu type action thing.
Is that a set that it's on, or is that just a poster?
Ooh, good point. I feel like
Because
the
it's kind of
style
clipped
it's
in there.
in is a poster, but yeah, by the looks of it, it actually does look like a poster.
Because if so, it could be in any set.
Hmm.
Man, I've literally only seen the first 2 seasons of Ninjago. I'm gonna make a random guess. I'm gonna say Jay has been possessed by yellow lightning. Boom, theory. You got any thoughts on this?
No, this is I know what this is. That's the piece they use for Forbidden Spinjitzu. And there's a solid chance that either that is, because I don't think it's in any of the Fire Snakes and Frost Samurai. Uh, what's it called? Sets, because Jay's is, I think, silver. Maybe we don't really, but I think it's a battle pack thing. I don't think it's an actual set. Because that's what the sets for the battle packs normally look like. Instead of sort of a detailed armor, maybe weapons on it, they're usually just like robes with the symbol and like energy. So I wouldn't be surprised if that's that.
True. I just saw another thing. Like I said, I'm way behind on the show. Is that Zane's eyes behind the mask? You know, like Zane's robot eyes?
That's Jay.
Okay, I'm reading too much into it. Well, I'm used to like the ZX suits, but this I love that helmet piece. It looks so cool.
It's so awesome.
I think you're
Yeah.
right though. This
Have you
definitely
seen
feels
the
battle
legacy
pack.
piece? That
Yes, I have that one. It's
Oh, you
amazing.
got it?
I have one of them.
The
Wait.
gold one?
Oh no, not the gold one. Never
Yeah, they
mind.
have it in gold from the legacy ultrasonic raider.
Oh, that's amazing. No, I do not have that set.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's one of my wish list ones.
Yeah, that set is so cool. The legacy stuff has been popping off. I'd love
Oh,
to see that for other
absolutely.
themes. Although I can't think of another theme that's been going long enough because no one's going to care about a Lego Legacy City set.
Yeah,
Hey, look, it's
Legacy.
the
They've
fire
already
station
done.
we've done 10
That's the
years in a row.
problem.
Yeah.
Like Next Knight's Legacy.
Oh no, it's just going to be the same stuff.
Oh my gosh, whatever. I loved like Next Night. How
I love
unrepetitive
Nexonites,
they weren't.
but every single line was the same as the first line.
We don't have to have this argument again because you don't get to be wrong again.
I feel like the fandom agrees with me. Just general consensus. Consensus. You know, I mean,
You'll edit that to be the correct pronunciation in post.
yes, I totally will. And any valid argument you have will go gone. But for real, really great first line, and then the next one was very repetitive, and that's probably why they canceled after 2 waves. Wait, did it get 3
It's 3
waves?
waves.
Oh
Yeah,
my!
because
Look, forgettable.
Are you kidding me? It's just
I'm
the third wave did not get a second part because each wave had a second part, and then the third one did not have said second part, even though it was arguably one of the coolest ones in style and stuff like that.
It was pretty cool. It was cool because like it was like the first wave but a different color.
Oh my gosh!
But
No,
you
it
gotta
wasn't.
admit, the builds are pretty similar. You gotta admit. The minifigures
No.
are new. The builds are similar.
All right, if you can have 3 pairs of sets that are similar
Oh, okay.
in silhouette, I will concede to this argument.
Wait, how am I supposed to get in silhouette? You just mean like in post?
Just draw a rough shape around them.
Okay. Can you
That's
just
all
say
I
like,
need.
oh, you're totally right real quick?
No, you're
Just
not
say
right
that
at
so I can
all.
like edit it in. Alright. Why can I not find the wave 1 stuff? I'm online because all these like stuff mixes together. Okay, I got one right here. That's like totally the same. The Nexonites season 3 car and the Nexonites season 1. Here, hold up. Nexo, I'll send you pictures. Knights, wave 1, full wave. I cannot for the life of me find a picture of wave 1. All that's coming up is the you know, like the little packs of the pieces. Those were pretty cool.
Yeah, the shield pieces were pretty ingenuitive.
Oh my
Just
gosh.
like every other part of it.
I'm holding up the 2 waves next to each other. I'm going to share my screen. Tell me this does not look the exact same. Anyone watching this on YouTube can see what I'm looking at. Can you see my screen?
Yes, I can.
Okay. Look at these 2 here. Let me open them. Open image in new tab. Open image in new tab. Tell me these do not feel the same.
Which ones? You have to
All
point
of
out
them!
specific sets.
Okay,
No.
okay.
They may have a similar feel, but that's because they're themed similar, Portal.
Well, I know how a theme works. Okay. Let me just look back and forth real quick. Okay. We got can you see my mouse? Or is it too small?
Yeah, I can see your mouse.
Okay.
Yep.
First of all, we got this little car, right? And we got this little car. Literally the same builds. Same minifigures.
Click on the other one again.
This one?
No, show me the other one.
This one?
Okay. Click
Okay.
back.
Can you agree with that?
Notice how one is a tripod and the other one's a disc shooter as compared to a 6 stud shooter. But that is the closest one I will say that are similar.
They are very similar. They are very similar.
Yes,
very
but even
similar.
at that, the windshield is in a different spot, and I think the minifigure holds the back of that one potentially.
Maybe, but I feel like they're very similar builds. But that's fine. I can find another analogy. Let me look. They just kind of all mix together. Okay, well now I'm struggling, actually.
It's almost as if they're not the same.
They're very similar. Hold up. Okay. This is like the same idea, just done on a different scale. You see this one?
Yep.
Right? He's riding the monsters.
Yep.
Riding the monsters.
It's almost as if that's a chariot.
Chariot! That's what it's... Yeah, they're both chariots.
So they're completely different chariots. One is a single mount with 2 balls and a open top. The other is a front riding chariot, doesn't have a catapult, has a cage on it, has a monster that's detachable.
Okay, I'll give you that one. 1-to-1. 1-to-1. I got one more chance here. 1-to-1. I got one more chance. I'll give you that one.
I have more than 1-to-1 with how many are different.
I think this is 1-to-1. Hold up. If I can find one more, I'm calling this a win in my book.
Okay, good luck with that. You should probably look at the third line just to give yourself an advantage.
Isn't this the third line?
No, that's the second line.
Oh, this whole time I thought I'd wave 3 up.
Well, you're also missing a couple sets from the second part of wave 1. The wave 3 is those.
Oh my god, here we go. Yeah, this is where it starts. Look, here we go. Thank you.
So which ones are we doing? Which ones are you saying are similar?
Okay,
I can probably debunk the majority of them.
Oops, browser hijacker. Bro, I just got rid of this thing. It was whatever I downloaded. That was
It's almost as if viruses are bad for your computer.
I know. Hold up. Is this what I was looking at before? Yes, this one.
Okay.
And this one.
Those are in the same line.
Really? Bro, they copied their own line. Okay, hold on.
No, they didn't. One of those is a Toys R Us exclusive.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'll give you that one. No, but there's a wave 2. Nexo Knights wave 2 mech.
Yeah, wave 2 is still Fireline. Wave 3 and 4 are the
There was a 4th wave?
There were 5 waves. Waves 1 and
Five
2 are
waves.
waves 1 and 2 are the magma. Waves 3 and 4 are the stone. Waves 5 is the tech ones.
Oh, okay. So for some reason in my mind, I have like wave 1 and 2 together, and wave 3 and 4 together.
Yes, that's because they're the same theme. They're just sort of more extensions almost.
Thank you. Okay, wait, hold up.
Like if you'll notice, the Nexonite Castle isn't in wave 3. That's because it's wave 4.
Yeah.
The big castle, the one that I have.
There's a good guy and bad guy castle, but that one makes sense because good
Yes,
guys
I
and
think
bad guys. I'm not even gonna
wave
point out that
2
one.
castle is the big one, or is that one the one you're talking about?
One more that looks similar. Can I point out just specific parts of the set, or does it have to be the whole set?
No, because specific parts are just the theming. Because the fact that there's 2 horse sets isn't because they're copying. It's because the character's entire animal is a horse. So I would hope that the sets had horses.
I might be a little off here then. Hold on, give me one more chance. They blend.
Look at season 3/wave 5 then. See if you can find any similarities in that. There's 5 waves that you have to pull from similarities. And I see that you're struggling other than the small scale builds, which don't have a lot of parts to differentiate anyways.
Oh man, okay. Hold up. I keep pulling up the same picture. Oh no, that's a new picture.
Try wave 3 or wave 4 or wave 5.
Hold up. What about this?
What?
What about this?
There it is. That's wave 5.
Okay. Hold up.
Honestly, wave 5 is my favorite.
Okay. You ready to be mind blown? I'm gonna show you
Not
that wave
really.
5 is the exact same as another wave. Hold up. The whole wave. Same. I mean, not the exact same. One of the sets. Hold up. Let me just look back and forth. I'm definitely not stalling. I mean, there's 2 mechs, but like they actually look good and different, so I'm not gonna point that one out. Australian Lego fan. That's where all these pictures are from. Thanks, bro. You know what? Hold up. Nexonite sets that look the same. Oh, it almost auto-filled. Wow, I can't find anything, actually. Hold up. Okay, maybe you're right. You know what? After all these years, I'm gonna admit it. Nexonites, they don't all look the same. I cannot believe that. I swear, like... Is there a wave I'm missing?
You're missing 2 waves there.
Right.
Wave 3, wave 2 and wave 4. Because those are the secondary waves of the seasons.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I know those, though. Those are like, they kind of match, but they complement.
Yeah, they complement more. Because that wave is missing Nexonite's Castle, the giant stone gargoyle. It's missing... I want to say the other stone gargoyle bomber, and I feel like there's one more that I'm missing that combo, but I can't remember what it is. The first wave is missing, obviously, Jestro's Castle. I think you had pictures of the second wave.
I had the second wave up, and then I got rid of it because I didn't like how unique it looked. Okay, I admit it. You're right. I cannot believe this. I remember like this being wave 1, and then wave 2 was like this in purple. But that is definitely not what happened.
That's because you watched a video by Just Too Good that said they were all the same. And I said, no, they're not. And you didn't listen.
I swear they looked the same for like so many years. This is not just me copying other people. I was like, because I only own sets from wave 1 and 2.
Yes, so do I. Oh, I wanted to own sets from wave 3, but the only one that I ended up getting was the mech bomber one. Because wave 3 has some pretty awesome colors and builds if you look at it.
Oh, I love all the purple stuff. I wish I had those wings. Those would be great for like some kind of portal stuff. Actually, there's some like really good purple pieces in there.
Yeah. Well, this is going to be its own video on how Portal Master learned that not all Nexo sets are the same.
Oh my god. Well, at the start of this, I was like, oh, well, we got to have like segmented clips. That's me right there. Just totally losing. I cannot believe that. I'm at a loss.
This is where Dragon learns how to edit so he can segment all the clips of, wait, just all the things of Portal realizing, cut that out, of Portal realizing that he's not right.
I cannot believe that. I'm literally like, I'm shocked. I'm so shocked because like, what?
Yep.
Oh man, in my mind, they all look the same. Like those like those Russian dolls where like you open the doll and it's like the same doll but a little different inside.
Yes.
Like that was Nexo Knights in my mind. Like you opened up one doll and then like wave one you opened up, wave two you open up. Like they're all the same
Yeah.
but like different colors. I cannot believe that's not what. Wow. Okay. Well, I think that was all the news, right?
Mm-hmm.
Switching subjects. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
That all came from Legacy Nexo Knight. Think about it.
Yeah, wow. Well, I guess they could make Legacy Nexo Knight sets. I don't think it's nostalgic enough yet. I think it need a couple more years, but wow. You know what would be great is Legacy Agents.
Ooh, that's something I would be completely down for, but I don't think there's enough sets.
True.
Because
Rock Miners?
Power Miners would be good, but also
Yeah, Power
again,
Miners.
it's a good series, but it doesn't have a lot of lines. Is
That's
the
true.
problem. Maybe
What
if
if
they
just
just
brought
did
that
another
back?
one.
Yeah, do another one. Yeah. Cash in on that nostalgia and those amazing pieces.
Indeed.
Wow. See, this is where I would write notes. So if like it turns out I was wrong all along, I can be like, oh, moving on to the next thing. I cannot believe. Wow.
I cannot believe that all Nexo Knight sets are not the same. Wow.
Oh my gosh. I wow.
I think this is what we like to call one of those things. Get this? Like a good friend, of course.
I'm just gonna edit together me saying wow for like 3 minutes straight.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah. Shoot. Wow. I mean, not. I can't think of another word. Whoa. I cannot. Wow.
This is interesting to listen to.
Okay. I'm going through like an epiphany. Wow. I had somewhere I
What
was
is the
going
epiphany
after that
about?
conversation that I was wrong about X Knights. I can't believe this. All those sets I could have bought.
Yeah,
Bought.
they were really good sets. That's why I bought. I have the entirety of Season 4. I didn't realize that. I have all of them. All 6 sets.
Wow. I cannot believe this. Okay, I have 2 more weird segments. I mean, we're mostly done with the news. We might have one more piece at the end here. All the timestamps you can jump around. I got 2 more weird segments. This one I haven't told Dragon about, so he's going to be as confused as you guys. We're going to rate minifigures based off of how fashionable they are.
Oh no.
I have picked out minifigures. I'm going to share my screen that I think are going to be great to rate. So here we are. Dragon and me are going to rate the fashion of minifigures. We're going to start with this Luke Skywalker with the new fancy hairpiece. He's got a blow dryer. If you're on YouTube, we got right here a picture of him. How would you rate this guy, Dragon? Like a number and like a reason why.
Jeez, give me a sec.
You got to take in this magnificent figure.
Oh my goodness.
What a
What
great
is
blow
this?
dryer.
What
This
is
is
even the
Luke
scale?
Skywalker. Yeah. This is I guess 1 to 10, or we could do dank or jank. But I feel like fashion needs a 1 to 10. Or 1 out of 5. I mean, you're rating it first, so you get to pick what the scale is, I guess.
2 out of 7. As in,
No, don't do out of 7.
mm-hmm.
Why?
But
Okay,
there's
fine.
no 1. It's
There's no 1.
out of 2 to 7. How do you rate this? And I rate this as a 4. Good luck figuring out what that means.
That is very complicated. I take back what I said. That was a mistake. 2 out of 7. Why? Why rated that? Look at his hair. Look how fashionable his hair is. No response.
Hold on, I gotta
Hello?
mute for a sec.
Dragon's just done. He was like, man, that's so bad. I'm not even going to talk to you anymore. Horrible idea.
Alright, I'm back. Just had to
Sweet.
clarify something.
All right. 2 out of 7, you said. That horrible rating number. Why? Why so low?
Is it low though? That is the question.
Oh my
I don't
gosh.
know.
Okay, what is it out of 10? What is it out of 10?
I don't know. It's a 4 out of 2 to 7. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
all you get
Okay.
to know.
Well, I'm gonna use the 10 rating system because I don't quite understand the other one. I'm gonna give
Good.
this
That's how it's meant to be.
a 7 out of 10 because his clothes are straight trash. They're literally just. I mean, like that belt is literally made out of like a belt, and it's like not fashionable, you know. But
You
that
realize
hair
he's a
is
poor
amazing.
farmer on a desert moon. Of course he's not gonna be fashionable.
Where do you get that hair dryer from? Where do you get that hair dryer from? Or blow dryer, whatever they're called. That's the real
Hair
question.
point.
He's spending his money on the wrong thing, which is hair. So maybe that is the right thing, honestly. 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10. Next up, we got the original battle damage Darth Vader, and this picture is like 10 pixels because it was the best I could find.
Oh, I remember that guy. Cause do you know what his helmet was for? You know what it would do?
I do not know. Would it light up?
Nope. His helmet
Oh.
would connect. You'd be able
Oh,
to
that's
put-
really cool.
I don't think it's this one that doesn't, but certain old Darth Vader helmets had two pieces, one that went below the neck and one that went on the head. So the play feature was you could put that part of the helmet on, sort of like you see it in the movies.
That's so the new ones do that too now, which is pretty cool. But it's like just like a bottom.
They do?
piece. Yeah.
I'm glad to see that they're bringing it back.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. They keep like upgrading and then downgrading Darth Vader.
They do that
What's
to
your
every
rating though?
single thing. Ooh,
Bro, I
that's
know, right?
definitely a
Out of
6,
10.
6 out of 7
Say,
out
oh
of
my
2.
gosh. Out of 6 out of 7 out of 2. I don't understand. I don't understand. Uh is that a good rating?
That's up to you to decide.
Okay, I'm gonna give this guy a 4 out of 10 because honestly, look at that. He doesn't even have clothes over his arm and leg. Pretty weird, I'd say. And that eye
What?
patch is not working for him.
He had just literally fallen into lava, Portal Master. Of course, he's
You know
not
what?
going to look his best.
Maybe he shouldn't have tried it. You know, when Obi-Wan said, "Don't try it," bro, you shouldn't have tried it. He should have been like, "Oh, look, I'm about to get rated on my fashion. Maybe I shouldn't jump into a pool of lava." You know, that's on him. That's on him. That lightsaber is pretty cool though. So that's why he has a 4 out of 10 instead of a 3
Oh,
out of 10.
oh, hold on. Is it one of those lightsabers where it had a glow element? No, that's
No, it's not even the
that's a
metallic
way
one.
older set.
It's like the really bad lightsaber, like the worst one.
Really?
Yeah, it's like
That's
the
what
one that's
most of them are, though. Now,
just light gray. That's now,
yeah,
usually they use the dark gray at least though, I think.
fair enough. Normally, they use the slightly silver gray, not the chrome that they used to, but they use slight, like, I don't know how to describe it.
Oh, I know what you're
Less
talking about.
opaque reflective is what I'm going to use
Yeah.
as a descriptive word. That is
I
most
think that works
definitely
pretty
not how
well.
that works. Yeah, it does work pretty well.
Next up, we got Aquaman with that like perfect face.
That is a 1 on a scale from 2 to 7. That's all I have to say.
I don't feel like that fits within your scale of 2 to 7.
I don't think my scale fits within its own scale, all right? So we're going with a
Okay.
1 on a scale of 2 to 7.
Well, this guy's absolute 0 out of 10 because you know, Aquaman. Not a fan. Sorry,
Of
Aquaman.
course.
Sorry, bro. You got
Not sorry,
literal
though.
like he has gills on his shirt. Like that doesn't even make sense. Or scales. Like it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make
Don't
sense.
worry, he'll go talk to fish to make himself feel better. They're the only people who listen to him. Everyone else just laughs.
Oh my god, for real. Next up, we got one more. Let's make this one great. We got Mephisto or Memorpho from the recent DC series. This guy
my
has
goodness.
tiger on half, pink on one half of his leg. I think one of his legs is mud. He's wearing a Speedo. The other leg is water. It looks like he's like a mummy on his face. What are your thoughts on this guy?
Good. That is a
Good.
7 on a scale of 2 to 7. That's all I have to say.
Is that like the best you can get?
No, an 8 is the best you can get, but it's a scale from 2 to 7.
Of course. Okay. Well, I'm gonna give this guy a 7 out of 10. I feel like, you know, pretty bold fashion statement, but that the mud is just kind of odd. And that's that segment. If you hate it, comment down below. I hate the fashion statement and we'll never do it again. But if you like it, definitely tell us and we will blame you next time we do it.
Specifically pull out your comment and put it on the screen saying it's this full.
Oh, I will. I will. Every time someone's like, you should never do this again, I'll be like, yeah, but random user 334 said it was a great idea, so we're gonna do it. We're gonna start the pod with it. It's gonna be our new theme song. I got one more segment for you, Dragon. This one I meant to talk to you about beforehand because it was supposed to be a two-sided thing, and then I forgot to talk to you about it. So, do you want to still do it?
Depends on what it is.
Okay, I'm gonna introduce it with just one this time, and then I'll kind of explain it to you. Maybe next pod we'll do it. Have you ever heard of like the game like Two Lies and a Truth?
Yes.
Okay, that has to be Lego related, and at some point we put like stakes on it, like I don't know, can't think of a good stake. Like, gotta drop like a small set or something. Oh,
And we'll build our way up to the bigger ones.
well, big, yeah. This week, no penalty because Dragon doesn't have anything prepared because I forgot to tell him about it. So that's on me. You want to hear one as an example?
Sure, but keep in mind I'm a good improviser. Remember that time that you drank demon's blood because you
Oh
thought
yeah, I
you'd catch
remember
me
that.
unprepared in our D&D game, and how
Well,
much I had to deal with that.
get ready.
That's
I'm
what's
about to
about to
catch you
happen.
unprepared. Okay, I got 3 different lines. One is the truth. 2 are lies. You got to figure out which one is true. 1. There are 23 billion Lego minifigures on planet Earth. 2.
Yep.
Lego was originally called Lego with an H after the G. And 3. In 2011, Lego was the #1 tire producer.
Ooh. I think that so it's 2 truths or 1 truth.
1 truth, 2 lies.
I think that the tire producer is true. I know that the Lego is not true
Oh
because
my
I've
gosh.
read through the Lego books. Am I right?
Yes, you are right. They produced 318 million tires in 2011.
Yep, that's what I thought.
And there are only 4 billion Lego minifigures on Earth right now. I cannot believe you got that. Was like my hardest one. I spent like a while looking for stuff for
Well,
that.
what
Wow.
I figured was the billion one is meant to be so big that you just sort of guess that it's one that's true because it seems obviously a lie, which means that it's not true. So the tire one is something that I think I've heard before, so I was more experienced with as well. Keep that in mind.
Okay. I want to stump you. I was figuring like normally we can do like we each do 3. So you want to hear another one?
Sure.
Now I just want to keep going until I get you. But all Lego bricks, 1, all Lego bricks ever made since the company was founded can still interlock. 2, Lego minifigures originally only had eyes and no smile. And 3, chrome black is the rarest Lego color. If you need, I can repeat.
No, I heard him.
This one's tough. This one's tough.
I'm gonna eliminate the middle one. Remind me of that one again.
Lego minifigures originally only had eyes and no smile.
Yeah, I've seen original Lego minifigures, and they did have a smile because they were really weird. Uh, and what are we defining as interlocking in terms of all bricks interlock still?
They can fully connect. Like, you know how bricks now like can connect fully with everything? Like the top connects, the bottom connects, the side is the right length. Like that.
Oh, okay, the stud distance is correct. When are we defining the start of Lego bricks?
Since they were founded, since the company was founded.
So, the original products that the Lego company made.
Well, no, because originally they started with wood. Since they started making bricks, every
Okay,
brick,
that's
like
what
as
I
in
was
like
trying
a
to figure
Lego
out.
piece.
Because
Yeah.
that could have been a
So
good trick question with no, the wooden bricks
yeah,
don't
that would be great.
connect.
Since
Uh,
I think it was 11 years after he started the company when he bought the first plastic machine and started producing sets. Since then,
I think that's a borderline true, but I've never heard of Chrome Black, which makes me want to think that it's a lie, but that also makes me want to think it's the truth because that's what you're going for here. I'll tell you, I don't know any of these, so it's going to be my educated guess.
all
I would
right.
say the interlocking bricks is a lie because I think that there might have been some small oversight. Oh, that is most definitely a lie because I do have bricks that lock with other bricks because of just like differences in certain sizes and stuff. Uh, Middle one is what again? I keep
Lego
forgetting that.
minifigures originally had only eyes and no smile.
Trying to think. I think the Chrome Black is the one that's true.
Oh my gosh! I thought these were so good. Yes, that is true. Lego
Hold on,
bricks
let me
only
look at what Chrome
interlocked.
Black is.
Lego bricks only interlocked since 1958, and chrome black was used on one figure, chrome black Darth Vader, and only 10,000
Ooh,
of
yep.
them were made. I didn't even know what that was. I thought for sure I had you on that one. I say that like I'm a huge Star Wars fan. But
Oh yeah, I see that one. Yeah.
it's a really cool color.
Now the question is, which Lego bricks don't interlock? I know I have certain Lego minifigure helmets that
So
do join with that don't join with standard minifigure head, but I didn't know if that counted. And I was also figuring that the faces thing, they were just blank faces before. They weren't actual faces.
yeah, they had no eyes or anything. So
That's what
before
I thought.
1958, they used a slightly different size, and the underside
Oh,
of the
okay.
bricks didn't connect the same way. You know, like they'd kind of just fall apart. So I guess those don't
Oh, I think
connect, is
know what
my
you're talking
understanding.
about because they don't have the inner like little pin or an X. It's just a straight
Hollowness.
hollowness. Yeah, because
Yeah.
some older minifigures, the way the torso was connected, you could stack them like the double torsos now, because instead of the way that they had them connected before, hold on, I'd be able to point this out on a new minifigure. But if you take,
Say it again.
are you near a minifigure by chance so I can point this out
Yep.
to you?
I'm near a
Hold on, let me
minifigure.
grab one that I know is a new one.
Here, I got Aquaman over here.
Okay, let's take a look because there's two designs. Yeah, so the new ones have this X if you look on the underside.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't have an old one to demonstrate, but the old ones I don't think did have that.
They
I think
don't
they
have
had
the X.
exactly, they had
But
either a slightly smaller one or a different connection point to the two leg pins, which allowed you to put them together.
so yeah, and then so some of the old figs connect with the new figs, and some of them don't. Like I think they changed the sizing, but didn't get the X in or something. I
Yeah,
don't quite
something like that.
know. I got it off of like Lego.com history. So supposedly it is true. I got one more for you. I guess we'll do three each every episode, but just one-sided this time because
It's just Dragon
I didn't
just
think this through.
destroying
Yeah.
Portal
Okay.
sanity.
Although it could still be only 2 out of 3. This one is okay. Let me find a good one. Let me find a good one.
Technically speaking, best 2 out of 3 is a win for me, but all right.
I mean, true, but we got to do that third one to make me feel better. Oh, this is a good. Well, this isn't a great one, but I'll do this one because I want to go. I wrote them in order. I was like, I'll have like one, like two, one really strong one every week, which you already got. So thanks. But dang, I
Welcome.
cannot believe you got that one. Okay, here it is. In 2016, Arizona banned Lego. This was quickly repealed 3 weeks later. Number 2, Lego knockoffs can be poisonous. And number 3, Lego Star Wars is Lego's worst selling series.
Define worst selling series.
Series being like any IPs, like Star Wars, Harry Potter, Lego City.
How are we
Lego
measuring
Star Wars would
sales
be the worst
here?
selling.
Are we measuring like overall, like
Sales
amount
per
of
set.
money, sales per set?
So like if a line only had 3 sets, like they could still sell well if each set sold well.
Interesting. That raises the question because that's obviously the what we like to call the red herring, which makes you think that that's the lie, or at least that is a lie. But again, that leads me to believe it's the truth because there's probably some weird outlier that makes that true. And then there's toxic knockoffs, and what was the other one?
In 2016, Arizona briefly banned Lego for 3 weeks. It was quickly repealed.
The specificity of that one makes me want to either believe it or not believe it, because the more specific it is, the more likely you are to believe it, and that's a great way of making the other person believe something that's not true.
I'm just gonna say it right here. You are putting more thought into these answers than I put into the question.
And
So
yet I've gotten them right both times, so I mean,
props
I
to
don't see
you.
anything wrong.
I
Uh,
know. You're outthinking
I
me.
wouldn't be surprised if off-brand products are toxic because they don't use the same plastic material. That's why they're so much more brittle. They don't have the same composition, and there's a solid chance that they added something. But I'm gonna say that's the lie, or that's one of the lies. Uh, Man, that Star Wars is the worst selling line really draws me in as the obvious lie. So I'm gonna say that one's the true one.
That one is false.
Ah,
Lego
dang it!
Star Wars sells extremely well.
Is it the
But
Arizona one?
no, Arizona's also false.
Oh,
Lego
interesting.
knockoffs, a lot of them use lead paint, which can be toxic.
And it's very toxic.
Yeah, well, some of them actually use lead paint though, so like they can like this is actually a thing. Like people getting very sick from Lego knockoffs.
That makes me reconsider a couple of the Lego knockoffs that I have.
As long as it's not lead paint, you're good. It tends to be. It's not a lot anymore, because killing off your fan base isn't amazing. But
It's
Lego was
only
getting.
Lepin.
I think there was a big lawsuit about it because people were getting like people who like weren't huge fans were like buying Lego sets that weren't real Lego, getting sick, and then blaming Lego, and it was like a whole thing. But I got
Did you
1 out
just
of
make up?
3.
Did you just make up the Arizona incident?
I figured I'd put exact dates and like totally
Yeah, that's what I
totally
thought. That's
screw
why I
with
thought it was
you.
a lie.
Oh my gosh. Whew. The Lego Star Wars one does come from truth though. The one of the recent battle packs sold really poorly in Canada or in the UK. They had to like take them off shelves. Like they had to stop producing them. But no, that one's not true. Lego Star Wars sells very well. I think the worst selling series might be Video. But that's the segment. Next time we will do it with maybe some steaks, and Dragon now knows about it, so he'll have stuff next time. That's definitely on me. But anything else you want to add to the pod?
Really?
All right, thank you guys for coming by. Definitely check us out. We are back to every single Wednesday we will come out. It's recording this Wednesday right now, so it'll be a little bit later, but normally they'll come out around 6 o'clock Central Time. Thank you for coming. Definitely subscribe if you're interested. And yeah,